welcome back. This is the first video for the regional. I have Alex right here, and then
Yep.
Mike to the other side. Oh my God, is that Mike? Yes, it is.
Enthusiasm.
All right. What's everyone playing today? Tell the
Gene
people
Raider.
what they want. Gene
Gene
Raider.
Raider all day.
All right, Mike, what are you playing?
Plasma control.
Plasma Control with 2023. This is what we're doing. And I'm playing Adventure Sprite because I want to win.
You're the only one not playing skill drain, basically.
Yeah. No skill drain. I mean, shit, it doesn't matter if they die that turn, right?
Me and Mike don't like effects.
Doesn't like effects. I mean, hell, last time I was in Lexington, I actually wasn't playing skill drain for that. I should have. The last time I was up here, Lady wasn't out yet, if I recall correctly.
I mean, that's tough.
I had to play Labyrinth before Big Welcome and stuff, and we don't talk about those dark times.
Dark time.
Anyways, we figured we'd just go ahead and get the first shot out of the way. You guys are they're not gonna do a launch. This isn't a side deck event, so you'll see us at the end.
Probably hating everybody.
We'll either hate everyone or I'll be pretty happy to get a top. Maybe.
Oh, that's the goal.
Oh, by the way, for anyone watching this, they said they dropped the mask mandations.
Basically.
They fucking lied. Don't
Yep.
believe that shit. Don't believe that shit.
Damn liars.
Don't believe that shit at all. Anyways, we're gonna dip out. You'll see us at the end for the fucking updates. How's it going, guys? Mr. Extra from Team Extra. Alright, so this is our regional recap, guys. Now, if you notice, I'm by myself. When we got back from Lexington last night, we were all very tired. Mike and Alex ended up just wanting to go ahead and go. So, it's the next day. Got some sleep, rested up. Now, let's discuss. Let's discuss, guys. Okay. So Lexington was interesting, so to speak. Learned a couple things too. Learned a couple weird things as well. So first things first, let's go over what everyone was playing, like we said earlier in the video. Mike was playing Plasma Control. Alex Alex was playing Gene Raiders, and I was playing Adventure Sprite. So Alex ended up dropping pretty early in. I think he dropped after round 5. He dropped after round 5 because it just wasn't his day, I suppose. Then he played a side event, and then he went to sleep a little bit, right? He said he had some pretty interesting matchups, but he also said he bricked a bit. That's from what I remember what he told me. Mike ended up going all the way to the end. I'm pretty sure he went 2, 4, 3. Yeah, he had 3 draws. A lot of people draw if they have to with his Plasma Control, but he was getting out there. He was so to speak getting out there with Plasma, just showing that Heroes is still a threat, you know. And then I guess we'll go ahead and elaborate my matches because I actually remember my matches because, you know, I played them. So, I went 4, 3, 2. Yeah. And then once, you know, the draws got up in there, there's just no way. But I'll explain the matches, explain what happened and everything, and then explain what I might be playing for Columbus, which is this weekend. So, round 1 was Runic Naturia. We ended up going into time in game 3. And then had a judge call over if Sunflower could negate Pixies and damage calculation. So the first judge came over. We had that. Judge said I was right. My opponent appealed it. Then the same judge, not the head judge, the same judge came back and then said that I was wrong. So I was like, whatever, right? So I went and asked afterwards, and then the final ruling actually from the head judge, because I went and asked myself out of curiosity, because I asked another judge the same question. He told me something different. I asked another one because I wanted like input of a couple people, not just one judge. And then the head judge said I was right, but ultimately it's something you'd want to, I guess, ask at the next regional. So when I go to Columbus, I'm actually going to ask this from the head judge as soon as I get there about the interaction between Sunflower and Pixies and damage calculation. When Pixies was in my hand too, by the way, but whatever. Head judge said that he would have ruled it in my favor. Head judge never came over, though. Whatever. I lost that one. I went against It was a different variant of Sprite. It was the one that uses Hero Kid, which ironically that's the first time I've seen Hero Kid. And believe it or not, I watched GX2. I just don't remember that card. So I go against him. He was cool. I ended up beating him too. So what was next? So it was Renaturium. I lost that. Went against Sprite. Won that. Went against something interesting. Sorry. Branded Drytron. Branded Drytron. I go first. I win the dice roll. I go first. And then what was it? One dice roll. I go first. I set up the combo for Newman because I don't know what he's doing. So I set my board, which was like Carrot Red, Mannequin Cat, Sprint, and then like Double Cross Smashers and some other shit. And then yeah, I ended up just Newmaning him game 1. And it's pretty interesting. Game 2, he put out the bird and passed because like the little level 1, rank 1 or whatever, because I hit him with Droll on his first search, so he couldn't do a whole lot. And I just put out Newman again and then just bodied him. He's a fun opponent though. Dude was definitely cooking something up. No idea where it was going, but he was a good opponent. He was pretty good. I don't remember dude's name, but shout out to you. You were a fun match. So let's go down the list. Runic, Nutria, Sprite, Branded, Drytron. So after that, I ended up going against a Tri-Sprite. I went first. I didn't know he was playing, but he mosquitoed me game 1. And then, what was it? Game 2, Game 2, he didn't mosquito me, but, I'm trying to remember what he did. He got me game 2. He sacked the shit out of me. It was rough. He tried to evenly match me. I stopped it, and then he crossed out Designator my starter. Yeah, it was rough. It was very, very rough. So after that, I went against, I believe it was Kashtira, and we ended up going into a draw because game 1 he blew me out. Game 2 I made him sit under Newman and for 15 turns while not being able to finish like that round. And then we went to game 3, and then in his when he started his combo, he timed out, and we went to a draw. So I was like, that's fine. So at that point, I'm 2-2-1, right? So I go up against so 2-2-1. That's 5. There's 4 more. I go up against a he was playing Scareclaw, Adventure Braveclaw. I go up against him. Shout out, by the way, my boy. I think his name's Austin. I played against him in Louisville. He actually came and found me and remembered what I look like and everything. So that's a true fan right there. So we ended up playing game 1. I set up Newman. I didn't know he was playing, but I usually Newman lock by default if I don't know what you're playing. I don't even make Toad anymore. Toad's unnecessary. Toad, your board is really, when you do the line for Toad, your board is small as fuck. It's not even worth it. So Toad's coming out. And then game 2, he made the board. He went the try-hard and everything. Before he left the main phase, I nibiru'd him. And then after I nibbed him, he put out deck lockdown or whatever, and then passed to me. And then I had to do some basic stuff. I couldn't like special from deck. I couldn't search, so I just put out some bodies and punched in a bunch of damage, and then made a Zeus, and then sat on a Zeus. And then during his turn, he was trying to bait me out for his deck lockdown to try to get rid of it. I just sat on it. I sat on his floodgate, basically, and waited. And then right before he tried to bait it out, I wouldn't take the bait. And then pretty much before I went to my turn, I ended up just Zeusing the board at the best time possible. Let's see. So after that, I went against, it was a Dragon Link player. So at that point, I was 3-2. So what is that? 6 total, 3-2-1. And then the Dragon Link player sat down. He showed me, like, we drew. I won the dice roll. his ride was getting ready to leave, so he's just like, show me your hand, I'll show you mine, just to see if he would have won. Nah, my hand was spicy. His hand was bricky. He said I would have 2-0'd him. So 4-2-1 at that point, right? 4-2-1. So two more rounds to go. 2 more rounds to go. All right. So next was I went against Math Mac. He sacked me with just hand traps 2 straight games. Not much to talk about. Last round, I ended up going to a draw with Despia. Game 1, he sacked me. Game 2, he couldn't. Game 1, game 1 sacked me. Gimmick puppet. Game 2, he couldn't kill me, and he ended up leaving me at 2,500. And then I talents and took his Mirror Jade, put out a carrot, went in the sprint, and then ran it all the way down in the time pretty much. I didn't run time down, just I went like sprint, dump, beaver, dump angler, beaver, gigantic, blue, jet, gamma burst, and then I double crossed and took his Quertus, and then we ended up on a draw. But that's just how it was. It was rough. So close. I was in like the 70 to 80 range in where I placed, but once I got the 3rd loss, I already knew it didn't matter because you need to be X2 for top 32. It was 288 people. Top 32 is very rough, and Elijah Green won the regional, which that was my guess anyways. But that's about all I got for you guys. You're gonna get more content at the end of this week anyways, regional content wise. We still have match content for the week though. Stay tuned.